Greetings all, Fanny here for Aries' weekly oracle message. Aries, I hope you guys are having a good Monday and you're starting off your week on a good note. Please remember that the attitude that you have here in the beginning is going to set the tone for your entire week. So we have the Druid in reverse. I believe the Druid is the... I want to make sure I'm translating this to the correct traditional tarot, because this is a Celtic tarot and some of the cards are labeled differently. So I just want to make sure that I'm relating this to the correct card. So the Druid is the translation of the Hierophant of traditional tarot. Now the Hierophant, or the Druid in this case, as it may be inferred, is a figure that is about their spiritual, religious, and personal power that comes from those two things. In the reverse, though, I feel as though maybe you, Aries, are trying to separate what is religion and what is energy. Because there is a very, very big difference between religion and spirituality. I am saying this as someone who was raised a pagan, but chooses to call herself more of a spiritualist pagan now. Because with the idea of a religion, there is the restraints and confinements and labels and the do's and don'ts of each individual practice and each individual person in that practice. Spirituality is a lot more moving and evolutionary. Your beliefs can change as often as you do. You don't have to stay in a single mentality. So for the sake of your own development, your mentality, your perspectives, you may be moving away from the constraints and confinements of an organized religion and more towards into the flexibility of spirituality. And that is a huge step to go on, because a lot of people will just stay in a situation that they have always been in because that was always what their family was in a religious practice. To go out and seek something different shows a great sense of curiosity. The word ingenuity is coming to mind, and individuality. And it makes sense to me why the Moon card has come out for you here. The Moon is in relation to the unconscious and subconscious self. It often has to do with our spiritual aptitudes or psychic powers and emotions. Like, how strong are your emotions? How much do your emotions override your personality, and how much do you let them be expressed? You have the Emperor that came out for you as well, Aries, and I'm not at all surprised, because I believe this is the card of Aries, just as the Hierophant or the Druid is the card of Taurus, myself. I mean, you literally have a ram's head down there. I see a lot of individual thought going on here, because the Emperor is like someone who absolutely needs no one else in their own energy and in their own court. With the Moon and the Druid, you're really getting to know yourself personally, what you think about, why you think these things. And that shows an amazing sense of progress and development and shadow work that may be difficult for some Aries to have, because, at least in my personal experience with the sign, they're very... My mentality and my thought is completely unique and my own, and there's nothing wrong with this. I am going on. I don't need to look into the deeper meaning of things. I trust myself and I trust my instincts. And that is an incredible sense of self-reliance and independence to have in yourself. It shows a lot of confidence that you have. But know that there is guidance for you as well. When you make divine intelligence your foundation, you finally have a fixed star to follow. Divine intelligence, right there. Abandoning a book or a screenplay and finding out what the truth of it all is. The truth of what you want your life to be like. The truth of your power and what you can do. You are limitless. See yourself open to receive the most miraculous ways. The divine can use anything and anyone. Exactly. Because as Erin consciously was stating earlier in her Schumann resonance for the day, if you have an idea of what your life should look like and Spirit starts bringing in energy that differs from that, you'll be like, oh, that's not for me because it's not what I had planned, or that's not what I was expecting, so I don't want that. What you truly deserve is often more than what you plan for yourself. Because even in our wildest imaginations, we are self-limiting. And that's nothing to dig on us. That is because we here in the mortal realm, in the mundane realm of free will, don't have as much clear access to that divine intelligence, to that source consciousness. This is something that we can strengthen and work on if you wanted to have more of that intuition and indirect channel. But we aren't playing with all the variables in this equation. We're seeing some of it and we can solve some of the problem, but the rest of it has to be given to us when we get to a certain point. You have non-duality and right action that came out for you. And right action states, abracadabra literally means let everything that wants to go, go. And let everything that wants to come, come. A wonderful sense of release and non-resistance. And in the non-duality, it says, let your authentic humanity shine forth while also bowing to the inner divine. You can become fluent at both. And that's literally what come out. Authentic humanity shining forth and bowing to the inner divine. That's why you had to leave a traditional path, because yours was unique. It was special. It was something that no one could teach you because you had to find the ways yourself. Aries, you are truly wonderful. The tokens that came out for you are a large clock. This could mean that the time is now or things are in motion. Do all things with love. Absolutely. Go into any situation stating what is the best that could happen. Those happy thoughts can drastically change how your experience will turn out. Because people so often say, what's the worst that could happen? Offhanded as a way to lighten the mood. But when you know the law of attraction, you're literally stating to spirit, show me the most horrible things that could happen in this situation. And things tend to go to shit. So, happy thoughts, being conscious of the words that you say, and doing everything with love, very quickly shifts around where you don't have to hang on to the hurt that you had in this situation anymore. This heart has been stitched together, but it is also a locket. It can hold secrets. It can hold treasures, adventures. There are adjustments to be made here, but yeah, going back to love. Just get back to love. What do you love? Who do you love? How do you love? What kind of music do you love? What kind of places do you love to be? What kind of things do you love to do? Do more things that you love, and your life will be brighter, more peaceful, and more bountiful. And following the guidance, you may be able to make financial rewards from the things that you love. And you don't have to sell your life away to a company that sees you as a unit, that sees you as a product, that doesn't see you as the beautiful, amazing, wonderful soul that you are. Aries, there is so much more to you than a serial number and a placement at a desk. You have light, you have power, and you have adventures to see. So stop waiting for life to happen to you and make it happen yourself, because it's all waiting on you, my love. Have a beautiful day, Aries.